Here we go. We have another set that has been already made, but the question is it better than the original? Here we have the Thanos Mech from 2023, number 76242. And it has its goods and it has its bads compared to the older one. So, first, let's talk about the legs. The legs are the two stud this way, which actually is going to be a common theme with all of these mechs. The only one that is in this video that doesn't have that is the Spider-Man mech. You got now this one on the legs has two of the, well, actually, it's got these toe things up in front. It's got those pieces. In the back, there's these cheese slopes, these purple pieces that look kind of like jet boosters on the back. You got the Ninjago arms again. Is trying to make him have brown, golden boots with black pants is kind of what it looks like they were trying to make it look. You got the hips, but let me just discuss this. There are not, unlike the Spider-Man set or the Boba Fett set, it actually uses these flat squares instead of the circular pieces. It's only here that they use it. Now here the hips are trying to look like a golden belt, I suppose. Here, we'll take him out. You got the chest plate. Although this doesn't really look a lot like the minifigure. Then you got these pieces up here that are attached by the thing with studs on the side. You got these curved pieces, the Ninjago cockpit here in the back. Got another one of those flat square pieces. You got this black curved piece. I'm not sure why. I think it's just because it's supposed to kind of cover that up of that. If you look at it from a certain angle. I'm not really sure why they would do that. We got those parts, which is the same as the Spider-Man one. Now the arms. The arms are where it really gets interesting. So we'll talk about this arm first. So you got these shoulders, which it does match, actually, since he doesn't have sleeves. So, but you got these big shoulders for him. Now, let me just say something. He is all this bright purple. Here, it's bright purple and dark purple. So it actually doesn't entirely match. So instead of making these pieces a bright purple, they just kept it with a dark purple. You got these glove pieces, which he does not have. Posable fingers and thumbs. Now here is this mech's sword. So we'll set him to the back. The sword comes from one end to the other. This actually looks, the endgame final battle, the newest one, the endgame portal set, that just came out for pre-order not that long ago, didn't give Thanos these blades. Instead, it gave him minifigure-sized ones, which I think these blades would have worked better. They would have had to come up with a new piece for him, for the big fig to hold it, while these two pieces, because they actually have the Technic. So, but that would have been cool. It does turn a little bit on it. It connects with the Technic connector in black, with that piece, to make it stay. And then, a similar thing for this one, although, since it does have the glove on this arm, it is definitely different build. So first, to try and help it, instead of having this part closed with the glove, it actually is this dark purple, which doesn't match, as you can see, with the others. So if this one didn't look super matchy, this one definitely doesn't. And then the original Thanos mech had a custom gauntlet. This one is just a big fig goblet with the stones and everything attached to this Technic piece that was used for Doc Ock's, and this joint piece, and then this ball Technic piece, which does make the arms very different, because now, instead of them both being the same size, this one is longer because of the fact that it doesn't, here, let me actually show you. Because of the fact that it doesn't match. Now, I get it's supposed to be a mech, so not everything has to match, but it's a little weird. Especially since we got that cool gauntlet build with the original, and now we're doing this big fig gauntlet. So not too much of an improvement. It might actually be a downgrade, I'd say. It's a good set. But now let's talk about the minifigure before we start going to deciding how good this set is. Okay, here we go. Now, I'm not sure if it has been re-released, but this, at least at the time, was the brand new Thanos minifigure. Now, this one is, I think the only part that makes it new is actually the torso, because it's got the normal dark blue legs, no dual molding, even though the mech has boots, plain arms, which kind of makes sense, no gloves, no glove hands, another plain arm, even though on the mech they both have glove hands. And then the head doesn't have any back printing, but it does, I'm pretty sure it's from one of the endgame sets. But the torso is new. Now, it doesn't match with the one in the back. It doesn't match with the mech. But you can see that there's light blue aspects on the dark blue torso. It's got a golden belt with this golden symbol here. I'm not sure what it's for. It's probably just for armor. Here we got the back with some more golden belt. So it technically is a new minifigure since the torso's new, but everything else is it's just reused. Now, I am not 100% positive that this head hasn't came on a, if it's only this minifigure, but I'm pretty sure that they didn't use the one with red eyes from the previous Mech for those Thanos in Endgame. So that kind of does defeat the minifigure. Just, maybe that's why he's not that happy. It's because it's so much nothing new. But they could at least, if they didn't want to give him gloves, they could at least give him dual molded legs to kind of match with the Mech a tiny bit. Now, in fairness, it doesn't have to match precisely with the Mech, but at least giving him those dual molded legs would have helped. But it still is a good minifigure. It's just, it's not like, oh wow, this is a new Thanos minifigure. Unless you really wanted the torso, which is cool. Unless you really want that, there's not much reason to get it for the minifigure. It's a good minifigure, but it's just, comparing it to other ones, they could have gave him maybe like an Endgame outfit, or like an Infinity War, or just something special beyond the torso. Okay, so here we have it, the Thanos Mech. Nothing. It's nice. Do not get me wrong. But if you already have the 21 Thanos Mech, I'm not sure how much of a reason it is to get it. Now, admittedly, probably some of you have already got it. But beyond the sword, it is very different than the last one. But and even another thing that they could have gave the Thanos minifigure, now that I think about it, is the helmet from the 21 minifigure. Because I don't have it with me now, but I did put it on him, and it helped the minifigure out a lot. It did make him look a lot cooler. So, there's nothing too much. It's a good set, but you know, it's not the same as the 21 one. Still is good, though.